Well, a lot of men are held to the standard of ideas of the past, traditional ideas of the past, and progressive ideas of the future, and the idea of equality. And feeling like the Me Too movement and terms like toxic masculinity have really affected them and hurt them, and that made them feel unsure about how to manage their intimate relationships. I think dating has been one that men have really talked about in this group as being something that they feel apprehensive about and don't want to be misinterpreted in any way, shape, or form, and really watch how they connect and their language and how they speak, and being more emotional, being more vulnerable, so that they can actually feel like they can just be themselves. I remember in one of the groups, someone was talking about like, wow, the anxiety that comes with dating somebody and being in a relationship is always anticipating what that other person wants. And then also realizing like they're always failing. And instead, what they've been trying to do is understand their own anxiety and their own anticipatory anxiety when they go into situations, and talking about it and getting more participation from the other person. That might have been a shift of what I just said about, but it's sort of debunking toxic masculinity and really going towards the idea of equality. In the group, people notice and give feedback about which each person says, not in a way that's like critical at all, but more like how people show up. And we've been noticing in the group that people are getting better at speaking emotional language and not being so formal, not being so competitive, being able to talk about if the way someone approached something made them feel criticized or judged. This is all the emotional development that comes with being in a group like this, where you get to talk about intimate and vulnerable things. You get to practice doing that, listening to that, saying, wow, that's safe to talk about. I'm going to try to talk about that too. And then suddenly a whole world starts opening up socially and in one's mind, that you can actually explore different aspects of yourself, not just that supposed idea of yourself that you had, or that you feel like other people had, or that you had to uphold or be more like the traditional past, or not quite sure what progressive future means. Just actually saying out loud, if things are uncomfortable and you don't know quite what to do or how to manage something, it's okay not to know and to talk about not knowing. So in this group, we watch how people sort of start developing skill sets around that, because communication is a skill that you can develop. Listening is a skill that you can develop. Being vulnerable and emotionally expressive is skills you can develop. And that's what we're doing in this group. We're developing emotionally, and it's really exciting and very endearing at times to see people exploring themselves at the level they are.